Hey guys, what is up? AwesomeTheSauce here. Hope you guys are having a great day and welcome to another amazing Wizard101 update video. Yo, I don't know if this is me. I don't know if they've been on a roll recently, but they're actually coming out with a lot of things. So I don't know, maybe there will be a lot of these videos coming out. Basically today is gigantic news. It is about Wizard City and not just Wizard City, Krokotopia being completely free for all players for a limited time because of KingsIsle's Wizard101's 13th birthday. Now, I cannot stress to you guys what a big deal this actually is. A very, very long time ago, I want to say at the end of either 2020 or 2019, I want to say the end of 2020, they did a free Wizard City weekend, or maybe it was like a few free Wizard City weekends or something, where if you logged on to the game as a first-time player, you had access to all these areas. Now, I know I have a lot of people that have membership watching, or a lot of people that maybe haven't played in a while that are watching, so just to jog y'all's memory, right? When Wizard City is free, what that means is that Colossus Boulevard becomes unlocked. You don't have to pay crowns in order to unlock that, and much more importantly, Trident Avenue becomes not the only, but one of 3 free streets in Old Town. So Cyclops Lane's going to be open, Firecat Alley's going to be open. So whatever Wizard City is free, what that means is that if someone is able to do it, they can actually do the whole plot of Wizard City. But the reason why this video is covering such a big update, why this is such a big one, is because now, let's say that you were to do all of Wizard City and you're like a new player or something, you could actually do all of Krokotopia as well and really get into the plot. Now, I've been asking for this for literally years. I'm glad that they're even doing it at a limited time, but there's a very important reason why I think Krokotopia, at the very least, should be like the bare minimum. It's because when you look at the plot, right? Basically, in Wizard City, all you know about Malistaire, the person you're supposed to fight by the end of the first arc, is that he's summoning a bunch of undead. That is all you know. He's causing chaos on the streets. He resummoned Lord Nightshade. It's very, very minimal stuff. When you get into Krokotopia, however, that's where things get the stakes get a little higher. In Krokotopia, what ends up happening is that you start to learn about the Krokonomicon, the book that controls the very forces of life and death in the spiral. And beyond that, there's a lot of life in this place, in my opinion. I mean, it doesn't look like it, but obviously, you know, it's a desert, I get it. But I don't know, I think there's a lot of good writing, there's a lot of good history. I feel like Wizard City is not based on any world. Krokotopia is very clearly, it has like, you know, Egyptian influence. There's a lot of like, you know, there's a lot of creativity that goes into this world that it kind of starts that trend where every world has its own plot, its own theme, its own life. And it's really, I feel like it's one of those places where by the end of it, if you're gonna like the game, you're probably more hooked. You've had exposure to the plot, you've had exposure to a little bit more about what the game is like. What I'm trying to say is making Krokotopia free with Wizard City, especially when it comes to the perspective of a new player, can only do good for this game. Now, is that statement completely true? Well, apparently it might not be. And that's part of why I'm making this video, right? Right now, I don't know if y'all noticed, but when we ported into Krokotopia, we actually already saw quite a few low-level people. Like, they're actually players that probably did not want to play Krokotopia that are already trying it out, and it's a damn Thursday. But the reason why we haven't seen more things like this, right? If you recall, right, in 2020, the end of it, there was free Wizard City for a good bit. Why did we not see more weekends where Wizard City was free? Why did we not see them reach out to Krokotopia more? According to the most recent KI Live, what ended up happening is that the free weekend actually drove engagement down. Now, I think that is a very controversial finding. And I don't know, I haven't looked at the numbers. They didn't offer any numbers. It's just what they said, all right? This is what they said in KI Live. I was watching it. I was flabbergasted. Like, how in the world could you make something free and less people play? Now, I'm not saying this is impossible, all right, man? I don't know, man. You could have a totally intended result and have a totally unintended consequence. I get it, all right, man? Like, you could have all those things happen. I think what happened is that the specific timing where they did do the free Wizard City weekend thing at the end of last year, I think it was during finals week for a lot of college students and high school students. That's normally the end of semester for anyone on a semester-based program. That's normally the end of a quarter, I guess, for most high school students. So I don't know if that was going to be the best indication of how many people would return. The fact that they did it at least around summertime, it's good. I will say this, I have a very big feeling that right now, because they decided to do this in September and not August for whatever reason, I feel like the numbers are also going gonna be a little bit different. I will say this though, I have a feeling that the numbers will be higher than the same time last year, simply off of the fact that it's all of Krokotopia as well. And I also think even if just a few people manage to make it to the end of Krokotopia during the time that it's free, I feel like they're gonna like what they see. Guys, we all played the same game, right? We all fell in love with the music. We all fell in love with the plot. I honestly hope that they retexture Krokotopia so it doesn't look so booty cheeks. Because I mean, look at this water, bro. Look at the sand. It's cheeks, a little bit at least. I always thought that they would do this with an update to Krokotopia and its graphics, but honestly, I'm just happy that they're doing things like this. I guess now I guess the ball's in our court. I think if you're a player, I know a lot of people watch this that don't have membership. My boy, hey, if you don't have these areas, you've never done these, try it out. Why not? Show them that this is actually a thing that works. I think that is the best way to tell KingsIsle that this is something that the community wants. I'm actually like, compared to last year, right? We've had free PvP. We've had a whole new world come out for free, even if it is for a limited time. And we have talks about Wizard101 being put into new consoles and like, you know, mobile. I don't know, man. It seems like a lot of good news to me. I hope I'm not being too optimistic. I know, obviously, as someone without membership, this is not going to affect me that much. I really do think, even if it's just to attract old players, not even to attract new players, I think there's a huge dub, bro. I already see people all over the place. Krokotopia busted right now. Let me know what you guys think about this update. Do you guys think that they should do more of this? In my opinion, if they could get good results from this, they should retexture and really work on making all of Arc 1 free at the very least. And the reason I say this once again is because if you want a subscription-based game to survive, you need enough people to hit a paywall that's late so that they can actually figure out what they're subscribing for. I don't know, maybe these, I'm saying this based on having no numbers. I'm very thankful though that Krokotopia is open. I know I'm asking for a lot with the whole Dragonspire thing. In my opinion, if they got someone like me to play for thousands of hours, it's only because I took the chance. I'm not sure a lot of people will take the chance on a membership unless they really understand what the game is about. And I think the most logical place for that is at the end of Dragonspire. As logical as the end of Krokotopia may be from our current point. That's just my opinion. I honestly think even making some side worlds free, like Aquila, like Darkmoor, like, you know, like those kind of worlds, like Grizzleheim, even that would be a lot. You know, you don't have to go all the way into the 5 arcs, you know, 5 worlds of the first arc. You don't need to do all that. Anything like this, I think, is a good idea, especially when it's accompanied by retexturing worlds and marketing the game properly. What do y'all think, though? Do y'all think this is going to attract new players? Do you think it's going to just attract a bunch of old players? Do you think that it's going to lower engagement, apparently, like the last one? And what do y'all think about the future of Wiz in general? I'd love to hear y'all's opinions. I hope that this news lets people know that they can actually literally play Krokotopia without membership. That is absolutely, that's wild to me. I hope you guys enjoy the good news at least, man. I hope I see a lot of y'all in Krokotopia. What's up? As always, drop a like if you enjoyed. Leave us a review. There's tons of links in the description, including my Twitch, my Twitter, my Discord, my Instagram, and of course my Patreon. Y'all, there's a lot of new updates coming out this month. I can feel it in the wind, so make sure you drop a sub and turn on noties so you never miss the news. I'll see you guys on the YouTube stream. Stay awesome, and yeah.